Shoulder, guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Bran's Tale. Now, the reason we're starting off on the menus today is because of this spooky Halloween overlay, which I think is fantastic, and it's something that I've never seen before. I don't know if it's because I haven't played Cataclysm around Halloween, or if this is the first time that the Cataclysm community has done this. Either way, it's really cool. And we are in. Now, we have the ability to make ourselves a pickaxe and potentially go and chip our way in through the wall here leading into the sewer. I would definitely put doors on both ends of that to ensure that nothing nasty crawls in. But I think that's an idea that we could potentially go with. It could give us a chance to see exactly how the pickaxe is going to work as well. We did get a large number of books in the previous episode as well that I would like to work on, but if we could do this, then we'd have access to, potentially have access to water. I don't know if we're going to be able to purify the sewage water or not. At the very least, it gives us access to the sewerways, where we know that there was a fair amount of food in the form of the sewer ranas and the sewer snakes. So, we need to make sure that we have a lot of charge in this vehicle. We're at 36 right now, so let's go ahead and just jump on the sucker and just do our little evening ride to try and get that up. I'm just looking in the top right hand corner. Got to get this nice and full if we can. We're nearly there, and that should be around about 100% if we have a look at it now. We're at 90, that's pretty close, all things considered. Now, we do need to have enough charge to actually continue this on, so I'm half tempted to make a light strip as well, just in case we fail. I don't want to fail. I just believe the pickaxe takes us quite a while to make. I think it does. 7 hours, yes. So perhaps making a light strip as well might be worthwhile here. So let's see. That's a flashlight. We don't need a flashlight. We just need a light strip unpowered. So we just need some electronic scrap. I'm actually surprised we don't have any electronic scrap right now. Oh, hang on. We've actually got a light strip at the moment that is unpowered. We just need 15 batteries, which makes you surprised that we're lacking. We can actually make some batteries at the moment because we have some vinegar. Okay, nice. Yeah, we got a chunk of steel. Okay, we'll go ahead and make a battery. We are going to have to turn this on for a moment, so we'll go ahead and VH, boom. Come over here, go ahead and start constructing this battery really quick. We're going to use some of the scrap metal, and let's use one of the aluminium cans. There we go, fantastic. Coming back over here, we're going to go to light strip, and we're going to make this one here inactive. Now we're just going to go ahead and essentially crack it, turn it on, and then it's always going to stay on, and we're going to start making this thing. Now the reason I'm kind of going with both, like the bike light and this, is I think, you know, once you've got brighter light, you can craft faster. I don't think the light strip gives us that kind of light, but it gives us enough, you know what I mean? So we're going to go to pickaxe, and we are going to attempt to make this thing. Let's use the scrap metal. Oh, actually, that's a lot more scrap metal, so no, let's actually just go and use one of the lumps of steel. I think that's fine. Only 5 charges left in this inhaler, but thankfully we have our other. Now, I guess what really sucks is that we're actually tired now, so we're probably going to be really tired by the time that this is finished. So we'll just see how we do, because this is a long, grueling process of Bran just. This is the first thing that he's ever made, using the metalworking set, and just like that, and we actually even managed to memorize how to do it. So we spent since 5 p.m. right up until 1 a.m. in the morning working on this pickaxe, but we actually have ourselves a pickaxe now. And this worked the entire time, which is fantastic, and it still has a little bit of charge left. So let's come over to here. We've got our light strip on us still. We're going to go ahead and have some of these lovely, lovely pies. Unfortunately, wasn't enough to kind of see us through. So we are going to have to make a little bit more food, so we might as well get that done now. So we'll come back over here, and we'll just have a look. Going across to our food, we'll see what we want to make today. Obviously, as you can see, there are a number of things that we can make now. I don't think we have anything here that's in danger of going off anytime soon. Most of them are like, a full season away from causing us any kind of serious issue. I might want to take just some of the cranberry juice, because we can't be fully sated yet, can we? Oh, actually, you know what? Apparently we are. There we go. Alright, well, we're going to have to make ourselves something here. So we could make ourselves a pancake using some coconut milk, condensed milk, some powdered egg. Okay, that's kind of tempting. The calories from that aren't super amazing, so I'm just going to go through to see what our calorie is like. And the meat pizza, that's pretty high. The cheese pizza, pretty high as well. Okay, we can make some straight up broth again. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and make some broth. We're going to make maybe 5 units of broth using the water, and we'll use some of the soy sauce. Okay. Bam. We'll go ahead and pour this into a container, and we'll just pour it into a gallon jug on the counter for the time being. Now let's see if we can make ourselves some meat soup or something else of the like. We might not have everything we need. No, apparently we do. We can make either wood soup or fish soup. Nice. Well, if we're going to make ourselves some wood soup, we can only make one thing of wood soup. Okay, well, let's go back then and have a look and see how much fish soup we can make. Same deal there. So what do we end up missing out on? I think it's probably the canned fish, or it's the type of fish that we're missing out on. Maybe I'm going to have to rehydrate some of my fish. But no, I think we should be able to go ahead and just make wood soup for now. Just one thing. Use some of that dehydrated fish and use some of the dried rice. So I don't know why we can't make more, which is kind of surprising. Pour into a container. It actually might have been the broth that was limiting it. Be surprised though. Plastic bottle, fantastic. So let's go ahead and just have a sip of that. Brilliant. Now we might have some broth left here. We do. We'll go ahead and just hold on to that gallon jug for the time being. Okay, let's turn this sucker off. We have the pickaxe in our inventory at the moment, so we'll just walk over towards the wall here and just figure out exactly where we... Oh no. We've lost our memory. How have we lost our memory? We've lost our memory of this entire area. How did that happen? We've just lost our memory of the entire place. When we turn the light off for some reason. That's bizarre. Why in the world did that happen? Turn it back on. I mean, we remember that basement now for some reason. Okay. That's really bizarre. Well, I guess that's unfortunate. Okay, we've only got 3 charges left of our inhaler. I do want to use it up, though, so we'll just kind of play it by ear. Right, so I'm pretty sure if we come straight through here, we should kind of reach where we're going to, but I think I'm going to do it in line with the other doors back there. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to activate the pickaxe, and we're going to start to chip through this here. We've only got 2 charges left. Heard crunch, stop mining. No? I think, oh no, we are hearing noises upstairs. Heard crash, stop mining. Because we're making quite a bit of noise. No? We finished digging? Okay. Okay. I don't know if that noise we were hearing upstairs is something we should be really concerned about, or what? Okay. As you can see, that took us a while. We're actually in minimal pain at the moment now, surprisingly enough. I don't know where we got that from. We're going to go ahead and grab our other inhaler now, though, because I think we've only got 1 charge left. I feel like we've maximized that as much as we can. Okay, so coming back over here, we're going to go ahead and just drop this old inhaler. Oh, well, we can hold on to it. We'll see what's going to happen there, but we're going to grab that new inhaler. Bam. Still got all those CBMs that I want to install. Okay, yeah, let's have ourselves a proper sleep. And we are going to sleep up there. We'll just go ahead and drop the light strip down there for now. Okay. And just for, like, safety's sake, we're going to go ahead and drop our duffel bag here. And we're going to wield our fire axe. Okay. And we shall sleep. Or at the very least, try to. And we do fall asleep. We're not hearing any noises. We are a heavy sleeper, though, so I don't imagine that we would actually get woken up. Yeah. We've got a few days on our broth and our wood soup, so we shouldn't have to concern ourselves with that going off. To see how the sleep goes. So far, so good. Yeah, with there being like knocking noises upstairs, could be that Brute is up there whacking things about. I don't know what it would be whacking about. Maybe it could be some of the roaches or something like that. Some other kind of vermin, because there are bodies that we wouldn't have been able to see to. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab this. Wear that sucker, and we'll go ahead and grab everything else. Okay, we're hungry and thirsty. Well, that works out for us, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and have some lovely wood soup. And again, and we'll have some broth. Brilliant. Okay, do I want to keep the light strip on us? I guess it will help to be able to actually see where we're mining. So yeah, we will keep it on us. And we're just going to chip through this here. So what have we got? Splintered wood and nails, because I guess we weren't actually going through rock, we were going through the concrete. So we're going to go ahead and activate, and we're going to dig through the rock here. Chink, 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 clink. It did say us more than half and more than 10 minutes to go. Oh, so it does give us like little clues as to how long it's going to take. Now we're a little thirsty, so let's just go back over here. Just trying to see if I can figure out where the minimal pain is coming from. I don't know. We could just take some aspirin, nullify that a little bit, and we're just going to quickly cook ourselves up some clean water. So we'll just go search for clean, and we can only make one thing of clean water right now. It's the hobo stove that's nearly out of charges. So let's see, can we reload you right now? We don't have any tinder, so let's just go make some tinder really quick. We should still have some 2x4s kicking about. We do. Make some tinder, go and reload that hobo stove. So you know what? That's probably why we couldn't make enough soup before. So we could work on that at the same time, but we're going to make some clean water first. We're going to go ahead and make 6 units of clean water, pouring that into our plastic canteen. Let's just go ahead and have a sip. And we're going to go back into like wood soup, or rather just search for soup again. Wood soup, fantastic. We can make 3 more things of wood soup. We'll use the dehydrated fish, and we'll use the dried rice. Brilliant. So this is actually going to give us, yeah, quite a few charges, yeah. Okay, so where do we want to put that then? Oh, our cooking has gone up to level 4. Brilliant. Okay, well, we could put it in a plastic bottle. Let's just put it in the gallon jug for now. We can come over and get some more of that. That's the gallon jug that we have at the moment. That actually kind of works out. Very nice. So this might not be the most efficient way to dig. Unfortunately, we forgot. Like, I don't know if that was because of, you know, if you haven't been to somewhere after a certain number of days, it starts to drop. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there. The memory thing is new to me, so I can't be certain. Okay, let's see. An hour left to go. Okay, so it takes about an hour for us to get through one block of rock. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. Okay, we're tired, so yeah, this is tiring work, so it is going to kind of wear us down a fair bit. I'm not surprised. Okay, we'll go ahead. We're just thirsty, so we'll have some water. Bam. Clink away. Alright, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Bran the miner. Okay, what do we have there? Just more rocks and things? I mean, I guess it's a good source of rocks and, and all the rest. Just digging our little tunnel here. Still actually unsure where we're going to come out, but we're dead tired now, so we should probably head back. And something that I should probably think about doing is making a door here before we actually crack open the tunnel. I think that'll be a smart thing to do. Yeah, so we're going to consider doing that in the morning when we arise. Now, I say morning, it's probably not going to be the morning, as it... Well, actually, you know what? It probably will be the morning. Looking at the time of day, it very well could be. Let's zoom all the way in on our man here. Go ahead and have a little bit of a sleep. And by a little bit, I mean a lot, because we're dead tired, so we're probably going to have quite a long sleep. Usually, you don't want to wait until you're dead tired before you go to sleep in this, because, well, you're not going to get a full rest that way, or rather, you're just going to become tired a lot faster. But seeing as we're a heavy sleeper, there is a chance that we might just sleep on for a lot longer. We'll see what he wants to do. Because as far as sleeping schedules go in this, I don't know if there is a circadian rhythm to your body in this or not. I'm actually surprised there aren't penalties for that. I hope I haven't given any ideas. Like if you're sleeping outside of like, because you could have traits, maybe like diurnal and nocturnal. And if you sleep outside of those, you know, you'd get negatives to your morale. Terrible idea, Rycon. Don't say things like that. Okay, alright, so we're very hungry, we're very thirsty. Let's have some of that lovely wood soup. Super nutritious, lots of vitamins and nutrients in that. Grab that light strip and go back down and start mining. Well, I say start mining, but I think it probably will be worthwhile if we try and make ourselves a door here first. So what do we need? We need 12 2x4s to be able to get this done. So how many 2x4s do we have across in this little pile here? We have 9 at the moment. So we could go ahead and just take down another bookcase. I don't have any issue with doing that. I mean, it's kind of what they're here for us to use for these reasons. And look at that, 12 2x4s. Brilliant. Let's go ahead and start dragging them. It's going to take us a little longer because we didn't have free hands. And come down here, build door. Fantastic. So this is the first stage. It's going to be building a door frame, and apparently we can't build there, and it's probably because there are things on that square. I hope that's the case. We'll go ahead and just move everything across, and we'll try and do it again. And yes, it is actually working now. Good. It was just that there were things blocking the way. Okay, so we've got the first stage of the door. Have some more of our lovely soup. And now we want to have a look and see what we need for the next stage. So again, it's going to be just more 2x4s, only 4 this time. So we can go ahead and grab those from up here. We just want 4 2x4s, thank you. And we can actually carry those ourselves. Alright, let's get this thing built. Build the door. And wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. We have ourselves a door. Now, it is just a wooden door. Not the most robust thing in the world, but it's certainly better than nothing. Here we go. Clinking away. Now, I guess this is something for us to remember that trying to knock our way through these walls, it does take an hour per, block. So it would have been great if we could remember. I could have maybe gone back down through the tunnels, worked ourselves up to this spot. I think we're going to get through eventually, so it's okay. We're just spending some time working underground, clicking away at this, hoping we're going to get through, and also hoping that we're not going to have any... Oh, there's like a little difference in the tile there, so we might be close here. We might be close. One more time. Might end up being dead tired again. And we are through, just like that. There it is. Okay, alright, fantastic. So we have a whole heap of sewer water down there, sewage. Now, I honestly don't know if we're going to be able to do anything with the sewage. I'm not sure. Some of you have also recommended me trying to make a little sewer boat. I reckon we will be able to do that. It'll just be like us creating a boat with lathe. I think that will be possible. But first of all, we want to go ahead and get more 2x4s. So we need 12 and then 4. So we're going to go ahead, start deconstructing furniture. But you know what? We're going to make sure that we actually have some water first. Take care of ourselves. And I think that's probably us running out of charges yet again. Or it could be running out of water. One or the other. Let's just go reload really quick. Have a look at the hobo stove. And again, it is out of water. So out of water, out of fuel. 2x4. Okay, we'll just go ahead and reload it. That should be fine. We'll just leave it as it is for now. But yes, we need more 2x4s. You're a very loud song, aren't you? Okay, should take about 20 minutes on each of these. Okay, and let's actually stop wielding our 2x4, and that's going to enable us to be able to haul these things a little easier. So we'll just haul all of them down here. Just haul them past everything over here, like so, and we'll let go of them. Okay, so we need to move all the rocks and stuff that are just to the side of us over to here, and build a door. Now we can actually put a peephole into it. Stop construction, yes, so we're dead tired, we'll stop it. We can come back and continue that as we will. Okay. Bedtime. We've gone through quite a few in-game days here working on this little tunnel, but I think it's worth it. Okay, and let's have ourselves a nice comfy sleep. Just like that. Ah, not bad, not bad. I did say in the last that I was going to focus on Bran learning, but I think getting this up and running, seeing as we have the resources to do it now, I think it's worth it. I do think it's worth it. We will be doing some reading as well, but just getting this little tunnel up and running, I think is nice. Now, if we are to do like a little riverboat for him, we won't need much. Like, literally just the one square and some oars. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. We might be able to put a little box on the back of it if we made it 2 squares, and then, you know, that would be the chance for him to carry additional things with him. I don't know, we'll see how that goes. But we're woken up, we're feeling okay, as far as I can see. We'll have some of the last of the wood soup that we have there, have something to drink, and let's go grab that duffel bag, wear it, and apparently we were carrying the hobo stove. Interesting. Alright, hobo stove, we're going to go ahead and drop you back off. Like so, and we'll grab that light strip. We'll just go down, we'll do a little bit of work, and we'll come back and get something to eat. Okay, ooh, hang on, where did all the rocks go? Did I pick up all the rocks? Or did they just disappear? Or, oh, did I haul all of them? Oh, I got something going on here. Okay. We might have a crash. Let me just see what's going on. No, we're okay. We were just in some kind of strange held look mode. Oh, it freaked me out for a second. Oh yeah, so look at this. We've brought them all together. We've got 400 things of coal. Holy crap. Yeah, so when we were dragging everything across here, we piled it all on one square. So we've got 400 things of coal, which is great, I guess. I'm sure that'll be useful. All that limestone as well, that should be useful. Right, let's continue building this door. Okay, we used a few more charges of our inhaler. Now, I'm intrigued to find out whether or not we have finished off that other inhaler. Yes, we have. That one's got 0. But you know what? Maybe it can be reloaded. I don't know. We'll hold on to it, I think. Right, what are we missing? We are missing nails. Okay, alright, so we can get nails easily enough. I thought we'd still have some more up there. We can go ahead and just take apart some of these. These are going to give us nails. We actually have a fair few nails up there, I would imagine, but yeah, I'm fine with us taking this apart for now. Was that enough nails? Didn't actually look. It would seem it is. And just like that, we have a door on either side of this, which I think is awesome. Let's go grab all of these rocks and stuff like that. So we're just going to start hauling them. It's going to take us a little while to do that. As you can see, time is going by. We'll bring these down as well onto the square, and that means, yeah, we're hauling everything. It takes a while for us to do it. Go ahead and move them on over towards here, and we will just sort those out. But before we do that, let's get ourselves something to eat. We have the light strip on us, so we should be able to make food, no problem. Let's see, what do we want to make? We can make some aspic. Okay, all right, that does last. Oh, it actually doesn't last all that long. That's fine. That's fine. What is it going to be today? We can make some more broth. Honestly, I'm a fan of broth because it's easy for us to transport, and well, we can fit a whole heap of things in it. Pour into a container, into that gallon jug, and let's see if we can make ourselves some nice soup. We can make some wood soup yet again, 5, and we'll use the dehydrated fish. Okay, pour into container, the gallon jug. Fantastic. All right, look at that. Brilliant. It's making us super happy. Excellent. I would like to have some water as well though, so let's just go make some more units of that. We are out of charges yet again. Always out of charges. That's fine. It only takes us a small amount of time for us to make some more tinder. That's why I'm not making it in bulk, because I'm not super worried about that right now. But seeing as we've got all that coal, we might be able to look into another form of thing. Yes. Okay. It is water time. Clean water. Make 6 units. Pour it into there, and we'll just consume the rest. Alright, pour it into just a plastic bottle. So we'll try and drink that if we can. Okay, so we're tired. I probably want to try and get some more sleep, I think. But I'm happy that we've got that up and running. Now, we can actually connect these 2 basements up as well. We don't have any reason to do that right now. We've got so much space down here at the moment. There is no real reason for us to do that. And we also have an escape. You know, if we ever get kind of like cornered in here for whatever reason, we have a way out now, which I think that's important in itself. Yeah, so let's go have ourselves a sleep, and I'm gonna have a think about what we want to start trying to do tomorrow. We've got a whole heap of soup and stuff like that, so I think probably what we will end up doing is just having like a... We don't have the thing on us, do we? No, we don't. Having a good old read. I'm going to just try and read the things that I actually think are going to help us out, though. Because it's very easy in Cataclysm to just read absolutely everything you can. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. It's just sometimes you've got to make hay while the sun is shining. And we're in autumn now. We've actually just gone into the first day of autumn. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And I'm actually just thinking about it. You know, Bran has just spent multiple days underground, not seeing the sunlight at all. So that can't be doing wonders for him. Yeah, but hey, that's part of survival in Cataclysm. You gotta do what you gotta do. And we did actually fall asleep with all of our equipment on, which probably wasn't the best move in the world. Where did our fire axe go? There you are, fire axe. Okay, alright, so we can have ourselves a good read. Now, I don't think we're strong enough to haul this yet. No, we most certainly aren't, and that hurt. Ow. But I think we can haul our bike. What I want is just to have enough light for us to be able to read, and be in a comfy spot. You know what, we can haul this chair though, so let's go and do that. We'll just go ahead, pull this chair up to there, release the armchair. So we can just go ahead and sit in the armchair and read our books. But we're gonna have to have a little bit of a cycle first. So we'll jump on the bike, get cycling, get that charge building up. It's taken us a while to do it. We're getting there, slowly but surely. And on our way to full, we're thirsty, we can deal with that, that's fine. And done. So stop driving. Boom. Intense music for us about to start reading, huh? Let's drink that clean water first, and then wood soup, fantastic. Okay. Maybe a little too intense. We're gonna go ahead and skip that one for now. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and sit down to read. What are we going to read first? That is the question. Oh, our glasses are off. Or rather, the contacts have worn out. Okay, so let's go ahead and activate the contact lenses. Apply. Fantastic, we can see more clearly. I wonder if that somehow screwed up our memory. I don't know. I didn't even notice. So, we've got how to succeed in business. We've got 2 of those, apparently. So we'll go ahead and read 1, just so we can see what we're going to learn. We're going to learn bartering. It's good to know. Carrying on, we're going to go ahead and read... nothing else? Do we not have any other books to read? Really? I guess we can't read that. We can't read a history of firefighting. Oh, I thought we had more red books right now. No, we don't. Okay, so we can bring our survival skill up to 8, which that's pretty alright. We can get our mechanics up as well. Unfortunately, nothing here is going to get our either our computing or our first aid up, and that's kind of what we need to be able to install these bionics. So that's a little unfortunate. We can get our fabrication up higher, and as I was saying, if we can get our fabrication up higher, then we can arm ourselves pretty well for going into the lab. The survival book can be great as well, because that can give us a number of interesting recipes. The historic weaponsmith is definitely tempting. It's not super fun for us to read, so I think if we were going to do that, I would more than likely try and break out our ukulele. It is a ukulele, isn't it? I'm just looking at the amount of recipes that we have in each of them as well. There are quite a few recipes in the survival book that we could learn. What is our survival skill at the moment? Survival is at 5. Our fabrication is at 6. So we could try and get the 2 of those up a fair amount, and that will enable us to make a whole new range of equipment. Yeah, because the labs probably have changed a lot since I was in them last. It's been a while since I've been in them, so I think preparing ourselves properly for that will be of benefit to us. So let's go ahead and stop wielding our fire axe. We're going to store that in our inventory for now, and let's have a look and see if we can find this ukulele. I believe it was a ukulele. Oh no, banjo. It was a banjo. Okay, I knew it was something like that. Okay, let's wield the banjo. Is it going to be under weapons or tools? Tools. Activate the banjo. Fantastic, we actually see it on us as well. Okay, so we start twanging away at our banjo as we pull out the historic weaponsmith book and start flipping through those pages. So let's see if we can get ourselves up to level 6. And yeah, we are making a fair bit of noise on our banjo, so we could draw the ire of some creatures above, so we'll need to be aware of that. We heard whump. Okay, let's stop to the southwest. They may have found their way down. Okay. Let's go ahead and quickly drop the banjo over there. We will wield the fire axe. Oh, that's something breaking. Oh, yeah. What have we got down there? Okay, it's just a feral hunter. You broke my bloody door, you dick. Okay. Oh, we've got the bag on. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It is really throwing us off. I think we're just gonna have to try and whack it. It's gonna take... Yeah, it would take too many turns for us to stop. Okay, Alpha Male Quarterly, I see. Do we have anyone else coming down? Yep, we've got to grab a zombie. So let's drop the duffel bag now. Let it come through. It managed to grab us. We managed to thrash it though, pushing it up against the wall. With another whack, we gut the thing, with its intestines spilling out on the floor. And then a final hit sends the creature reeling. We're doing some serious damage with this fire axe now. Just wait a little bit longer, see if we have any other trouble coming for us. It might actually be worth us sticking our head up on the surface because it's 11 PM. Okay. Oh, we've got a little bit of noise coming this way, and it's a shrieker. Well, that's just fantastic, isn't it? I'd love to be able to stop it. Nope, it's already shrieked. That's great. Here comes trouble. A feral runner. Okay. And we've got a boomer who tried to boom us, and who then did boom us. But we can actually still see pretty well. Oh no, that's our memory of the place. Okay. Yep. Trouble's most certainly on its way. We're taking care of a lot of that trouble. What do we have? A folded poncho. Okay. Let's just see if we can smash some of these corpses. Just seeing if they have anything interesting on them. Okay. I think that's probably most of the trouble. We'll go back downstairs. We'll go and shift this body. Close that door up for now. We're gonna have to try and repair that door. I don't know, I think we just have to deconstruct it. We cannot deconstruct this. Well, I guess we have to knock it down, don't we? Luckily with a fire axe it isn't so difficult to do. So we're missing 2x4s and nails. Great. Fantastic. I guess we don't have anything there at the moment. Sometimes there is some left over. 2 2x4s, 4 nails. How much do we need for the door itself? We need 4 2x4s and 12 nails. Okay. 4 2x4s, fantastic. We need the duffel bag though, so we'll go ahead and grab you. Wear it. Grab those. And do we have nails in here? We do. We have many nails. I can't remember how many nails it was. I hope it's less than 10. Okay, let's get constructing. I'm gonna leave that... No, let's turn the light off for now. There's no need for us to keep that on. Yeah, so banjo, maybe not the greatest idea. It is attracting more than I thought. And... bam. There we go. Okay, let's go start trying to move everything around us, just up from us at the moment. Okay, including the crap that's here as well, I'd like to move. The splintered wood and the 2x4s. Thank you. Okay, alright, so we've got some bodies. We can butcher them. Yeah, honestly, I think what we're probably going to do here is just do a quick butcher on them. We're not going to try and do a full-fledged butcher on them. So we'll just go ahead, we'll go butcher everything, quickly cut them up, as you do, and yeah, that's us out of, oh, the wood soup is on the ground, okay. So we need to get rid of that stuff. We can do that in our brazier, that's no issue. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Here it is. Go ahead and activate this thing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a quick organization of everything. So we'll put in a quick save just in case it gets into a loop, and we'll just go start organizing. Start shifting everything around. Okay. Alright, so it took us a while to do it, but we got there in the end. Oh, we would have put all of our stuff away as well. That's unfortunate, like all of our tools and stuff that we just dropped. Well, it's okay, because we don't need to have all of those things on us at all times. We will grab back, yeah, we'll grab back Historic Weaponsmith in a moment. But let's go ahead and deploy this thing here, and then all of the horrible meat is right here. So we'll go and transfer that onto our square, into the brazier itself, just so it doesn't rot away. Let's turn this thing on, because the fire isn't going to burn for very long. I actually quite like the look of the tainted meat with this texture pack. Not bad. Right, we should have a lighter nearby, and that we do. Let's get this thing lit. Okay, and that's going to burn up pretty quickly, so we don't have to worry about getting too hot here. But we will continue to read. Unfortunately, we're just going to lose some focus and some motivation while we're reading this book. We can kind of offset that a little bit by having candy and cookies. So let's go have some cookies. That's going to give us +7 joy, which that's nice. And then we could just have some cheese, but instead, let's have some marshmallows. Excellent. So if we go to our mood, we're in a pretty good mood right now. We'll start reading the book yet again. Historic Weaponsmith, until we gain a level. There we go. And fabrication is on its way up. And we're not making lots of noise. We have an asthma attack, but we have an inhaler, right? Stop reading. I'm going to say no. You can't breathe, asthma attack? Okay, I stopped then, but we did get a level up at the same time. We don't have an inhaler on us. Oh, shoot. Okay. Are we still suffering from the asthma attack, or is it passed? I think it might have passed. Yeah, let's grab that inhaler. Well, that's frightening. Okay. Alright, so we've got level 7 in fabrication. That's awesome. Let's continue to read Historic Weaponsmith. We seem to be learning pretty quickly, which I'm happy about. Going up to 8, 17. That's because our focus is pretty high. We want to make sure that we keep the focus up. Actually, you know what? I don't know if it applies to reading. Like I always... it's too dark to read. Okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead and stop. We are going to have some of the wood soup. Have some more wood soup. We're going to jump onto the bike. And let's get pedaling. Pedal power for the win. Doesn't take us too long for us to get the battery charged back up. It does last a decent while. I'm actually pretty happy with how much we're getting out of this. And we are there. I'll just go for a little bit more, see if we can get to 100 on that. VH. Okay, we can put this down as well, so take that down. Let's go ahead and drop it up there. We don't need to have the makeshift shack on us as well. We're just a little thirsty, have some of that soup, and then maybe have some clean water. Perfect. We're feeling pretty good about life. Okay, our focus has got a little higher again, that's good. Let's keep our joy up. Oh, that cranberry juice is going to go off, apparently. So let's start drinking. Well, we can't drink it now. Shoot. Damn. Grab it. It's going to go off, and there's another one down there as well. Anything else? No. So we'll make sure we try and have some of those in between our reading sessions here. Okay, fabrication's on its way up. We're looking good, and bam, level 8 fabrication. Brilliant. So let's have some of that lovely old juice. We'll not be able to finish it all, that's fine. Have that for now. And continue reading. I believe we'll be able to get ourselves up to level 10 in not a lot of time. We have one of our charges. Okay. Oh, they had another one quite quickly there in between them. I guess it must be a random chance for when we have to use it. Not 100% on that, but that seems to be the case. Okay, we're level 9, so we're getting right up there. We're almost maxed out our fabrication at this stage, which I'm freaking happy about. Let's just have some wood soup as well. Okay, they did both. We're tired. I'm fine with us reading on for a little bit longer, see if we can get up to... Oh, level 9? This should be taking us up to level 10. Should be. We'll see if we've got enough light. If not, we'll go ahead and have ourselves... Yep, there we go. It's too dark to read. That's fine. We'll stop. Okay. Let's go ahead and have some of that. Can we have some of that as well? We can. And we'll go have ourselves a little bit of a sleep. Alright. Dropping the duffel bag. We will sleep, and hopefully that juice hasn't gone off in the morning. Ideally, we'd be looking okay there. Now, I know we've spent a fair bit of time underground. Sometimes this is just the nature of Cataclysm. When you have the ability to get better at something, it's generally good to try and do that. Although, you do need to keep in mind, as time progresses in game, the world falls deeper and deeper into the Cataclysm, with enemies becoming stronger. So as we become stronger, they too will as well. So we need to make sure that we're always doing the most we can with our time. Yeah, and I hope that... Well, fabrication is a very useful skill, especially when it comes to creating new forms of protection for ourselves. Very important. Okay, we'll go ahead and wear, and we will go ahead and just grab all of those. Alright, let's have some of that cranberry juice and some wood soup. Let's have some more wood soup. We're feeling good. Jump on, get our exercise for the day. And thankfully, generally in Cataclysm you don't need to worry about exercise because you're usually doing a fair bit of it. Lots of running away from enemies and lots of near misses. Lots of physical activity. Whacking things with axes and hammering and all that kind of good stuff. Let's stop driving. Okay, brilliant. Go ahead and crank this thing on, and we'll go read the last of Historic Weaponsmith. And our focus is super high, so we'll see if that improves our learning potential here. Getting 9%. Okay. Yeah, we're smashing through it. Wow, our focus is going down so fast, though. Okay, and we got to level 10. Fantastic. Brilliant. So, we've learnt all we can from that book, but there is still going to be recipes in there that we can learn from. And we can probably make a fair few awesome things now. If we go into here and have a look at fabrication. Fab. Okay, so a steel keg is towards the end of our capabilities. Actually, you know what? Looking at this, though, we can't... Nothing super difficult for us to make. You know what? Actually, they're probably down the bottom. They're probably things that we can't make. For whatever reason, from lack of stuff. So let's see. Oh yeah, diamond frame. Yeah. You can make a vehicle frame out of diamond. A diamond matrix. Okay. Fantastic. The Lobo would still be fantastic to make. I feel like that would be a pretty good tool. How does it stack up against the fire axe, though, I wonder? See, this has got brutal strike, sweeping attack, you know, a pretty damn good block as well. It's got a bash of 13, a cut of 26, moves per attack is 138. So what are we looking at on ours? 139, and bash and cut is 2020. Like, how do you beat the fire axe? The fire axe is such a good weapon. It's a great weapon. Now, there are much better cutting tools and stuff like that, like if we were to try and make something like a Nodachi. Now, because we've got Historic Weaponsmith, we should be able to make some of them. So I don't know if we can make ourselves a Nodachi or not. And I actually can't remember how to spell Nodachi. Apparently we can't make it, so I think that's going to be in another book. I'm actually surprised that we didn't have more armor types that we could discover in there. We can make an A and B C suit now. And that's from the History of Firefighting. I see. We couldn't read the History of Firefighting before, could we? Apparently Alpha Male Quarterly we haven't read. That gets our survival up to 1, so we don't need to worry about that. I actually can't find that book now. I don't know why. It's It's around somewhere. It's around somewhere. I'm just being blind. But yeah, in terms of other books that we can read the Dungeon Master's Guide to get speaking up. I don't think we've got to worry about speaking so much just yet. I'm pretty happy about the levels that we've got so far. It could be worth us getting some points in survival now as well. Honestly, I think it could be worth it. There could be things that we just don't know we're going to need yet that survival could give us. Although the days are ticking by. So let's see how we do. Actually, our focus is super low. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to stop reading for a second. We're going to see if we can get that higher. Now, there are a few different ways that we can do that. And one of the ways that we can do it is by using some of the items that we've found so far. So I think, do we have anything music related here? Do we have any MP3s? That's an MP3. MP3 players 2, fantastic. So we're going to take one of those. What that's going to do is help us get our focus back up, which that is cool. We can also play on the Game Watch as well. That's true. That gave us a massive boost. You know what? Let's go ahead and play with the Game Watch. Do we want to try something different? Robot finds kitten was pretty good. We did find the kitten, and that made us super happy. Let's try Snake. Oh wow, this is actually Snake. How is this in game? How did you guys do this? This is I was not anticipating this to be actual Snake in Cataclysm that we're just playing on our watch. Okay, well, this won't go on for too long. I don't know how long we have to do this for to get any kind of real mood boost. I'm not certain. Oh good, we can go through the walls. I'm glad. Okay, alright. I'm going to put a little cut in here. I'm going to see how far I can make it, and I'll be back when I'm done. And I didn't make it all that far. Do we get a mood boost from this though? I wonder. Let's have a look and see if we do. Played a video game. Nice. Oh, well, that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and activate our MP3 player though. So we've started listening to music. We can see that our mood is going to be up. Our focus per minute is up a fair amount, so we should start gaining that focus back. So that should help offset what we were doing before. We can also go have a look at eating some yummy marshmallows, because that's always good, right? It's going to give us a boost to our focus, and we'll go ahead and have maybe some potato chips. Don't know if I want to crack them open just yet though, so let's just have a peanut butter candy. Excellent, and you can see that we're actually deafened right now. We can't hear anything. That's what that little icon is showing there, because we're wearing earphones, so we're not going to be able to hear sounds outside, which is a little dangerous, but I think we're okay in doing that here. Let's continue reading this. This actually does give us fun though, so yeah. Okay, let's go read until we get a level. We're on our way up. As you can see, we're listening to some funky bass lines, and our focus is all the way up to 94 at the moment, which is awesome. Some post-glam speed polka, the best kind of music, of course. And bam, level 6. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and drink and eat and drink and eat. Okay, and then continue until the lights go out. Very nice music here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and stop that. Jump on and get some pedal power going. Okay, yep, no, keep going, keep going. Still listening to some fantastic beats as we do. Our focus is right up now, which is great. Now, sometimes I think focus just improves your skills that you're actually doing. I don't know if it does help with books, but I think it's going to be good for us to keep our man Bran in a good mood regardless. Get this thing turned on, and let's continue reading. So this, I think we're level 6 at the moment, so this should take us up to level 7, and then we've got one more level to do after this. I believe. We shall see. We shall see. And we're tired, so I don't want to push it too far, but I think I will. I think I will. And level 7, fantastic. So we've only got one more level to do. If we can get that out the way now, I'll be happy. Then I can have a good look through everything that we can make and see what we want to make. See what might be able to help us on the outside upstairs. We're on day 3 of autumn at the moment. Let's hope the light holds out for just a little bit longer. We are nearly there. Our batteries have lasted pretty well in our MP3 player as well, which I'm happy about. And just as we were about to do it, god damn, that's always the way, isn't it? Well, I think it's probably worthwhile us trying to get this up to charge, if possible. And I think we might have just run out of music as well. Oh no, listen to some pumping bass. We're very thirsty. Just a little bit more, Bran. Just a little bit more. Okay. Stop driving. Okay. Oh, hang on. Stop driving. Okay. Have some canteen water and go ahead and just finish off that last little bit there, my dude. And bam. Fantastic. Level 8. You are done, good sir. You are done. So you can go ahead and drop that off. You can drop that off. We can also turn the MP3 player off. Go ahead and drop that sucker. Okay. Alright. We'll go ahead and turn this thing off. The light strip is still active, so we can go ahead and make ourselves a little bit more food. So going across to our food, can we make any more broth? Of course we can, so we're going to do it. We're going to go make all of that broth. Soy sauce, the last of the soy sauce. Okay, and we will pour that into the gallon jug. Going across, we're going to try and make ourselves some soup. And what do we want to make? We could do wood soup or fish soup. Now the fish soup actually does give us a little bit more in the way of calories. It doesn't give us as many vitamins, but it's a little bit more caloricious. So let's go ahead and have some, no, maybe not. We can only make one thing of fish soup, so we'll try the wood soup instead and see. You know what? Could be charges again, couldn't it? You know what? It probably is. It's always the bloody way. Go make ourselves some tinder. 2x4. Reload. Not the soda can stove kit. We want to reload the hobo stove. Wherever the hobo stove is, it's down there. Fantastic. Okay. Soup. Fish soup. 5. Okay, it's fish soup time. Let's go use the dried rice. And just like so, we're going to pour that into the gallon jug. 20 units of fish soup. Fantastic. Let's hope it keeps kind of okay. We're going to try and make ourselves some clean water as well. I don't think we have too much water left. Oh, we've got a little bit. We've got a little bit. We're going to pour that into our canteen. Fantastic. Let's get ourselves some proper sleep. Okay. And kind of to wrap things up for today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a good look through all of the things that we can create. Because we probably have a fair few new recipes that we have access to, especially potentially some of the survival gear now, because the Mountain Man book should have a few good recipes in there for us. Our bones are becoming more brittle. Oh, this is the first sign that we aren't having a varied enough diet. We're lacking in calcium. We have an asthma attack, but we have our inhaler, so that's okay. So what we need to do is we need to have some calcium supplements or some multivitamins. I believe we do have some calcium tablets, so we'll probably take some of those as we wake up. So what that means is that we probably don't have enough milk in our diet. One of our sources of calcium. I know obviously you can get calcium from many other places, but yes, that's probably where we're lacking at the moment. So waking up, we're going to go ahead and have that. Grab that, and then grab everything else on the floor. Coming down here, we'll go ahead and see, we should have, we've got a whole heap of calcium tablets. We've actually got calcium tablets on us right now. Our bones regain their usual strength. We'll have 2 things of calcium tablets just so we can kind of double dose a little bit there. We'll have some fish soup and have some more fish soup and have some clean water. Brilliant. Okay, alright. Well, folks, I'm going to sit here for a moment. I'm going to have a look through everything that we can create, and then I will be back showing you what I intend to do with our time. Okay, I have returned. Now, before I show you what we're going to attempt to make with our next little project here, you can see that a fire axe gives us a 20 to cut and bash. Our 2-hit bonus is +1. You can see the moves per attack, so this is how long it actually takes you to attack, is 139. Its blocking ability is at medium. It does have some nice, brutal strikes and stuff like that. The weapon that I think is potentially going to replace it is under weapons, and it's under cutting. and it is the broadsword. Now, the reason I think the broadsword over, say, the longsword, for example, the broadsword gives us a +2 bonus to hit, whereas the longsword is only 1. The longsword also is 1 more in volume. It's slower, it's the same speed as the axe, and as you can see, we're not losing too much in the way of bash and cut from this. So I still feel like the broadsword could be the weapon for us. As you can see, the parrying potential is high, so our chance to actually block attacks with the broadsword is quite up there. Now, we do need a swage and die set, and then we need a fair amount of charges for our forge. That's totally doable, but I think the first step is that swage and die set, and the swage and die set we should be able to make. Yes, but we just need more charges. Well, how are we doing for light here at the moment? Because I think we could potentially attempt to make some of this to finish things up for the day. So let's go through here and we'll see if we can find our electric forge. There it is. We're going to go ahead and reload that. Jumping back into here, we're going to go for swage and die set. It's going to take 2 hours for us to do this. We shouldn't be failing this because our fabrication is so high now, which that's also great in itself. And because of that, I wonder, we might actually be able to use our soldering iron to repair more of our equipment now and or reinforce it. So that's something that we can potentially look forward to. Ominous music takes the stage as we work away. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Brilliant. Oh, this is one that's like Project Zomboid. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, we can already make a few things. Are we going to have enough charge to be able to make it? Not quite. We can make a cavalry saber, but I think we're lacking, on the charge front. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can reload this thing yet again. So we're going to go through, find the electric forge. Wherever that might be. Electric forge, only 69 charges left. We do not have enough batteries. That's unfortunate. So let's go through and just start unloading some of the things that we don't actually need to have batteries in right now. Like all these flashlights, for example. They do not need to have all those batteries. Let's see. You do not need to have all of those. We could probably do with another little haircut. Another little hair trim, rather. Unload that. Okay, we should be looking pretty good. Those vacuum sealers, we don't need to have that as well. So let's go ahead and try and reload this thing yet again into the electric forge. Then this is actually going to take us a little while to do. So maybe, you know what, it would be worthwhile us using our little hair trimmer to have ourselves a little trim. There we go. Yeah, keeping ourselves prim and proper, my friend. Okay, yeah, battle axes, S-stocks. We can make all of these weapons now. This Y-hander is one of my personal favorite weapons. I don't think it's what we probably want to have for Bran. He's not very strong, so I don't know if that's what we want to have with him. The broadsword, I think, is a good medium between. We should be able to get away with potentially wielding this with one hand. I don't know for certain if we'll be able to. The arming sword seems to be a little bit better for that, but the 2-hit bonus just isn't the same. Yeah, because ideally what I would like is to be able to use a shield as well. We don't have the ability to make a shield just yet, but I think if we find the right books, we will be able to. So this is going to take us 7 hours. The difficulty is 8, but thankfully because we read that book, we shouldn't be failing at this. So we're going to try and make ourselves a broadsword. Okay, 7 hours, Bran. Get comfy, my friend, get comfy. And, do we have the light strip on us? No, we don't. Let's go ahead and grab that light strip just in case here. Broadsword. Let's start working away at that. We're going to use one of those lumps of steel and hammering over the anvil. Bran starts to create himself a weapon to potentially replace the fire axe that he has come to love. Now with this, I think we need a scabbard or something like that to have it be, able to be drawn quickly. I don't know if that's so much a problem. The pedal power did die, but thankfully because of the light strip we can continue working. And just like that, we managed to make ourselves the broadsword. And what a weapon it is. Okay, we're going to go ahead and drop off the fire axe for but a moment. And we're going to wield, for the first time, our broadsword. Oh, yeah. Check that baby out. So I'm excited to try that out in combat on something. It's 11 PM at the moment, so we probably could go upstairs, have a little bit of a swing around of this. So let's go drop our duffel bag to the ground. We're going to go and drop the light strip up here. Okay, is there anything that we need to have immediately that is on the ground right now? You know what, we could just have a little bit more soup. We'll not be able to hold it, that's fine. Okay, alright. Let's go take a step up onto the surface and just see what might be awaiting us up here. Do we hear anything? We see a shady zombie right away. Where? Oh, over there by the car. Okay, alright, shady zombie. Do you see us? I think you notice something is up as you stumble towards us. Jumping into the window frame, we hear some whumping. Don't whump. And we miss. Even though everything is really low there. And he did manage to grab us, but we managed to gus him for 51 damage. Then we go ahead and chop him, sending him reeling backwards. So we see a feral runner and a few others down the way. We're going to go ahead and move that shady zombie off of our water source there, which is actually quite close to being full, I think. We'll just go ahead and quickly smash him. We'll get our stamina back, and we'll see if we can take care of the few of these like little stragglers out here. They shouldn't be much trouble for Bran, who, let's see, your cutting weapon and bashing is actually around about the same. Our dodge has gotten a little bit better as well. We're looking at 5.1 at the moment on that. So the feral runner I'd like to take care of first. Okay, we slash the feral runner for 50 damage, and then mutilate it for 67. This is really good damage here, people. And 101 crafts for beginners. We already have that, apparently, because we read it. It would be red if we hadn't. Okay, let's go see if we can take care of the zombie. And we just quickly chop him, taking him down instantaneously. Okay, that one must have been a little bit weaker. Stumble towards this one here. Wait for him to come close. And again, one quick slash, the thing is down. I like the sword. I like the sword. I will be intrigued to see if it is really that good when it comes to blocking. Now, the zombie cop will be a good test because the zombie cop actually has protection from, you know, cutting damage. So we'll see how that works out. We still do a little bit of bash, so we'll see. We managed to still maim him, though, cutting off his hand for 35 damage as he tries to grab us. We block it, moving away. Ooh, he does manage to slash at our eyes, though. Our sight returns as we slash at him, and then gut the creature, taking it down. And that must have been one that had risen by itself. We've got a zombie child off to the side. I think we are still affected by the zombie children, so we'll just go ahead and see what we can do. It's a good chance for us to just clear the neighborhood out as well, though. Okay. We do feel remorse. Okay, pulp that corpse, and let's go see if we can take care of this one here. What is that? Is that like a locket? It's a holy symbol. Okay. Interesting. And yeah, the regular zombies we just seem to be cutting through super easily. Got a military rucksack up there. Hello, friend. Hello. Come this way, please. Okay, we gut and then slash. Let's move back. Mutilate it. Okay, didn't stand much of a chance. We are going to get better and better with the sword as well. And you know what? We might even be able to get some different martial styles to use the sword with, which I'm excited about. Not bad. Not a bad weapon for our man. Now, let's just have a quick look here. It says you need to have a scabbard, a baldric, back scabbard, baldric, and scabbard. Okay. So back scabbard is an option. Obviously scabbard is an option as well. So let's head downstairs and just have a look at those really quick and just see what the encumbrance we'd be getting from those. And if we can even make them. So first of all, scabbard, we cannot make them. And what was the other one? A baldric. Okay. No, we can't make either. So I guess that's to be expected. We're not always going to be able to make those. Oh, we've actually got some tainted tallow there still. We can do something with the tainted tallow, I believe. Let's have a look and see what we can do. We can turn it into lard, can't we? Or, oh no, we can make it into candles, that's right. Yes, indeed we can. Tainted tallow and a small string. You know what? I'm tempted to do that. We've got more tainted tallow, but we don't have enough small strings, unfortunately. So let's just go and use one of the lighters that we've got. Craft a candle. Why not? And I should actually sort through some of these things here. So to see if there's anything that we don't actually need to have on us right now. Still got a lighter, that's good. The Adderall we don't need to have, and the calcium tablets. The inhaler. Contact lenses, yes, we are going to hold on to. And we'll just drop the rest. Let's do a quick sort. Oh yes, we left everything on the ground. well, I guess we'll have to go through our duffel bag and see what we have there. We're a little tired, so I think we are going to go ahead and have ourselves a sleep. Maybe just leaving the light strip over here by the door, so we can see if anything wanders in through it. Have a sleep, do not set an alarm, and just wait until the morning arrives. We fall asleep, and the night begins to pass. And it is actually the night, so I guess we've kind of fallen into something of a circadian rhythm. Yeah. Not bad, my friend. Not bad, Bran. And I feel like this has been a good episode for us and a good episode for Bran because we've got a lot done. We got our fabrication skill right up to 10. We've got our survival skill all the way up to 8. Some really, really high level skills for us, and we've managed to make ourselves a really decent weapon. This broadsword will help keep our man alive. We have the pickaxe as well. And the question is, are we just going to try and pick our way through into the lab? And I think, yeah, we're going to have to. What's going to be the best way to do that? I'm not so sure, because obviously I have insider knowledge of how the labs operate, and, well, I think it will probably be easier for us to try and go in from one of the sides. I know Bran would probably be aware that these labs do have pretty good protection, so he'd need to go into there maybe with a few EMP grenades, so that he might be able to disable turrets or something of the like. Actually, you know what? Before we go too much further, jumping on over here, and we should have food in the fridge. Let's see, where is our fish soup? Fantastic, we'll go have fish soup. Fish soup. Okay, if we come over here, is that the Swasian die set? Interesting. Looked like a Kevlar vest or something like that. Oh my gosh, it's going out of my mind. What was I talking about? Oh no, it's happened. I lost my mind. So no, I was going to talk about explosives. That's what I was going to talk about. So if we go over to weapons and then explosives, we can see that we can actually make a number of different explosives now. We can actually make a full-on freaking grenade. Reason being, we've got a pilot light string. Awesome. That is so freaking cool. We can make ourselves an actual grenade. And this is treated like a military-grade fragmentation hand grenade. That is awesome. And it's just in a can. The nails are the fragmentation in this. That would be awesome. The EMP grenade as well. I'd like to see how that is against turrets. Yeah, it's an EMP field that damages robots and drains bionic energy. Now, damages robots. Does it damage turrets? I hope it does. Because we can also do things like fertilizer bombs, pipe bombs, etc. But grenades are great. How many grenades can we actually make here? Oh, we can make 3. That's awesome. That's very, very handy. Only 15 minutes to make it. Brilliant. And that's from all the gunpowder and stuff like that we've hauled down. Well, I think that's what we're going to do at the start of the next episode. We're going to make ourselves some grenades. We're going to prepare, because I believe in the next we will be cracking into the lab and seeing what we can find inside. Now, we did have our other little project here, which we have completed, our tunnel into the sewerway, and I mean, I'm tempted to see if we can do anything with the sewer water. You know what, just to satisfy curiosities, I think we might attempt to do that. Let's just go ahead and take some plastic bottles or something like that. Do we have? Yes, we've got. We'll just take one plastic bottle. Let's go into the sewer for but a moment. We'll go ahead and pour into a plastic bottle. Okay, now the sewage water, we might be able to come over and just see if there's anything we can actually do with it. Quite often, if you're looking at an item's description, it will tell you if you can do things with it. So, I don't know if we can. Turbid liquid from the sewers with an awful stench. Yeah, I think purifying that would be rather difficult. We do have a water purifier. I don't know if that would work with this. I'm not so sure. If I just search for sewage, I don't get anything. Let's just search for water really quick. Clean water. And it requires water, not the other variety. And I think maybe we only do have 2 units of actual water left. Let's just search for water in here and see if that's the case. Yeah, so we only got 2 things in water left in there. We've got a fair bit of clean water left in there. So I will have a little bit of research into the sewage water to see if there's any way that we can treat it. If not, then still, this is an access down to, you know, the sewers where we can potentially get food and other good things. who knows? Who knows? It's a way out, and I think it's important for us to have that rather than just be stuck down here. But I'm feeling pretty happy about Bran, and I did have a look to see if there were other things that we could make that could protect him a little bit better. There are some things, but they are going to encumber him a little bit too much at this stage, so I don't think we're going to concern ourselves with that. But guys and gals, that has been us. I'm tempted potentially to try and install some of those bionics before we go up to the lab. It is a bit of a risk. I will see if I can figure out what the kind of formula is for it, what the optimum kind of intelligence is, because we do have a few drugs that can help us out in that process. So yeah, we will see what we'll do there. But that will be in the next. Thank you all for joining me. I have been Rycon. This has been Bran Owen. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.